Welcome to Silicon Valley Asian Business Talk.
So hello, everyone. This is Roger Chen from University of San Francisco Center for Business Studies and Innovation Asia Pacific. First of all, welcome Larry Lee, and thank you for supporting us. Would you please briefly introduce yourself?
Hi, Professor Chen. Thank you for your invitation. It is an honor to be working with you. As myself, my name is Larry Lee. I have a kind of more than 600,000 followers on Douyin, or the Chinese version of TikTok. I'm a founding partner of Amino Capital. The fund has been around for more than 10 years. We're headquartered in downtown Palo Alto. We invest almost 300 companies, and more than 15 of them become a unicorn, and more than 30 of them grow into 100 million to 1 billion valuation companies. We have quite a few partners who has been working together with me on the fund, Amino Capital. We are very technical. Most of them has a PhD in science and engineering. Myself, I have a master degree. That's why I have a called Master Lee, but now this name is not may not be politically correct. So we need to think about a better English name. Very fortunate we got on the Midas list last month, which is like the Oscar for investors. And also, as I mentioned, during the pandemic, in order to work, to communicate with partners and entrepreneurs, I get on the TikTok. Also, during the pandemic, I wrote a book together actually with my team. The title is The Logic of Investment. It's published by Tsinghua publisher. It was written last year actually, but during the pandemic, it was published early this year.
Discussion topic: Indicators of growth capabilities of new ventures.
Could you kind of elaborate what do you mean by growth capabilities, and what are the things new ventures should do to develop such growth capabilities, and what's indicated for you to tell you that they got the growth capability or not?
Right. So there are two aspects. One is as a team, right? As a product and services. If there's no growth, means they don't have additional attraction, right? The market or the service is too niche, too narrow. That's the number one problem. If you get this thing done, like only 3 schools like to use it, right? Other schools don't use it. There's a reason behind it. Maybe because they need a lot of customization. It's not the school. So there are many reasons. If you cannot grow, there are many reasons. Your product is not good enough, need a lot of customization, or if the market is there, look at their competitors, right? Their competitor is eating their lunch. That's from this product or services perspective. Number one is the person, is the team. People need to grow, right? Managing a team of 10 is very different from managing a team of 100 people.
Yeah.
When you manage 100 people, you're actually managing 10 managers. These 10 managers manage each manager 10%. So you're managing the team through the managers, right? This is one layer. When you become a VP, you manage the directors. Through the directors, you manage the managers. And then through the manager, you manage the team. So each level requires different skill set. And nobody has that by nature. So if the leader, if the team don't have the capability to grow in that sense, then they're done. That's why there are serial entrepreneurs where they always grow the company to a certain size, and then they're done. So they're relatively okay, right? They grow the company to $50 million company, they sell it, that's it. And then they do another one, because that's their capability. Managing $50 million venture is too big for them already. So that doesn't mean it's bad, right? But that's the way it is. Right? There are some people who can just manage 10 person, right? So give them 20, give that person more than 10 people, then this internal fight going on, he don't know how to solve the problem. So in that sense, the growth also reflect if the team can manage the growth, can step up, right? So capability is very different. Like to manage well, most of people can manage like a few $1,000s, right? Suddenly you gave an entrepreneur a $2 million. They literally, they don't know how to manage. It's very obvious. Yeah, the money just disappear very quickly. It's wasted by team member, by all kind of consultant. They never managed that before. So they have to learn quickly, realize, if I don't take care of it, the money just go out just like water. So, but people never have experience with $1 million companies, $1 million budget, then they have a problem. So they have to learn very fast. That's a millions, right? If you have 100 million, that's even worse. Some people just, you give the more money you gave them, the more money they wasted. So, so that's we talk about the growth. It's the growth of the person, the team. Can they manage more and more money? Can they manage more and bigger and bigger team? Can they deal with more and more shareholders, right?
Yeah, actually, I think that's a very insightful point. Do you have like a quick advice or quick observation? What makes a person be more adaptable to grow? Because which I agree, it's extremely important. So, any kind of things you observed to make a person more, ready to grow themselves?
I think for people who grow really fast, it's that's not only IQ. So in that sense, we talk about the EQ, right? I know that's a controversial term right now, even IQ, and now everything is controversial. Anyway, so it's a capability to understand other people. It's a capability to be aware of the surroundings, to be aware. That's something actually really not many people can do that. Sense what's going on around you, sense how people feel about the company, how the people feel about you, about your people. Like suppose you are the CEO, right? When you talk to people, can you feel how people think about this one of the VPs? Do they like it or they hate it? Or do they really afraid of him or her? So you really have to have a sense of what's going on. And yeah, that requires learning, but also requires some talent. Yeah, some people just not aware of what's going on, especially some technical people. Yeah, they are very focused on the things, not the people around them. Yeah.
Thank you for watching.